Season 2 is going to be fixing a lot of things. It's going to be fixing the gear scores, the gear sets. It's going to be adding new gear scores. It's going to make you easier for you to level up, and it's going to bring 2 new characters, 2 more maps, and also new ornaments and just a bunch of other cool stuff. I think Season 2 will be a perfect time for you to pick up the game once more and give it another shot. First of all, I really want to thank all the supporters for this channel. You guys have been great, and I do really appreciate all the support. Now, just to clarify, Season 2 will be coming in May 16th, and so will the characters for Season Pass holders. So everybody will have access to Season 2 without the characters unless you're a Season Pass holder. So if you're a Season Pass holders, you can play the characters at no cost. But if you're not a Season Pass holder, you're going to have to wait until May 23rd to unlock the characters. Now, if you were going to unlock the characters, they're going to cost you 15,000 to unlock Shinobi or Centurion. Now, all the information that I will be providing you today is coming from the Warriors Den weekly livestream, May 4th, from Ubisoft. I will actually be posting the link in the description so that you guys can go check out the live stream yourself. But the live stream is 1 hour 44 minutes. I thought I would quickly short it down into a couple minutes so that I can help you decide if you want to get back into For Honor or not. First of all, they're reducing the gap between high and low level gear scores, basically meaning that 108 gear scores won't be obliterating any lower type gear scores like, let's say, 40 or 50. Now, this is great news as a lot of us don't have a lot of characters maxed out. And a lot of people don't even play the game anymore. So it would be a perfect time for you to pick up the game once more and actually be going up against people, and it would just be an all-around better fight. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, how are they going to do such thing? Well, as you can see in this presentation, this slideshow in the Warriors Den, the defense is going to be increased by 2 or 3%, and the attack is going to be increased by 3%. That is amazing news, because if I want to try a new character, I can totally go ahead and do that without being really under gear and under leveled. Now, in this graph, you're going to see that the Season 1 gear scores are really imbalanced, because it's really a race to the top, and whoever's at the top can destroy the bottoms. Well, good thing that Season 2 is going to be changing a lot of that. Basically, the common stats start higher, they go up faster, and the values increase faster for the lower radius, and when you go towards the higher radius, it doesn't really affect you that much. So it's going to be a lot more skill orientated. So you no longer will run into overpowered players with crazy high gear scores, and you will actually be able to fight them. So if you actually do run into crazy high gear scores, well, know that the gap between you is not as great as it used to be. Now, as a part of fixing this, they had to increase the penalty of gear sets. So if you're going for really high gear scores, you're going to have to sacrifice one really a lot just to make it a little bit more balanced. I think this is a perfect solution to the problem currently. Now, there will be a option to actually have all balanced gears, but you won't be able to really max one out. You will be stuck at a location, which I'm totally fine with. I can see this being used in a couple scenarios, but I am all for this one. Now, in a second part of Season 2, they will actually be rebalancing the stats, basically taking away the useless gear sets in the buffs to make way for newer ones and more useful ones, so that we can customize it and it won't be a no-brainer for you to pick a specific basically revenge gain by defense and revenge injury only. So that is perfect. I think that's a perfect idea. So in Season 2, they will actually be taking away the sprint speed, the block damage resistance, the feat's cooldown reduction, and the throw distance, as they have found that there is no need for them, and when players actually use them, they would basically lose more often. So that is perfect that they have data like that, and they're using it in that sort of way. And I am all for it, because I don't see any of these being used at all. So it's nice to see them go away to make way for newer ones. Now, I myself, I was a really big fan of Revenge Gain by Defense and Revenge Gain by Injury. Now, this was really overpowered, but in Season 2, they will actually be adding these two together into one single stat, so that people can actually customize a little bit more. Now, this is perfect. I am all for this because, you know, people won't really be focusing on revenge gain by defense and revenge gain by injury. You can actually go mix and match around to find the perfect playing style, and it won't really be just focused towards one gear type. They are adding defense penetration into the stats, and what it does is that it brings down your enemy's armor value for defense, making it easier for you to slay orange gear types, which will be easier for newer characters. So newer players would be using this a lot, I feel like, if they implemented right. Defense penetration should be used against, you know, higher types. So if you're just picking up the game, maybe you would have to prefer defense penetration over attack, but we will have to wait and see you know, when that's going to happen and if it's going to be useful at all. Now, one interesting thing that they're doing is that they are splitting the defense to all 3 armor pieces and the attack to all 3 attack pieces. Now, it is interesting what they're going for, and I feel like it could work. So basically, right now you can either pick for more defense or more attack, or you could go for the extra way to get more of the buffs to your weapon, you know, helping you in certain scenarios. I am all for this. I just hope that they implement it very nicely, and I hope it works out pretty well, you know, with people having diverse gear stats, which is amazing. Now, the nerds out there, including me, will be happy to hear that they are changing the visualization for the stats. So now you can actually see percentage values of how much more damage or less damage you're going to be doing to people, which is amazing. I feel like it's much better than the bar that we had previously. It would be more precise in this version of it, and it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. And I hope you guys are excited for it as I am. Now, as a part of Season 2, they will be adding new epic rarity, which includes 4 new weapons and 2 new armor per hero, which is amazing. I hope they look good on all the heroes, but it is what it is, and for the Lawbringer pictures right here, it looks epic. Now, the looting rules are actually going to be updated, meaning that you can get to the epic rarity quite faster, which is amazing. Now, in that sort of scenario, if you're already Reputation 5 like I am with Shugoki, I can actually get the epic rarity really fast, which is amazing. Now, a lot of us will be happy to hear that crafting costs and gains are actually updated, meaning that you can upgrade your gear stats much faster because they're going to be cheaper for the lower end people. Now, the devs say that for the orange / yellow type gear, it's going to cost the same as it would cost us right now, which it does sound fair. It does seem to be following that little curve line, making it easier for newer players to pick up the game. They are also adding 25% experience boost to all the end of the matches, so you can actually level up much faster than you were right now, and that is even on top of your actual boost. So if you do have champion status, it's still going to, you know, have that on top of it. So this is a 25% experience boost that's going to stick with us permanently. Now, in Season 2, they will actually be giving us 4 crates, scavenge crates, to unbox, which is amazing for the newer people to come in. Now, be warned, if you do come in, do not unbox those 4 unless you're at least rep 3. It would be a complete waste. I mean, I would just wait until I'm rep 5 because the scavenging costs are reduced. So we're actually gonna have to wait and see. But if you're just picking up the game, please be sure not to unbox those 4 when you just purchase a character. They are also going to be giving us 12-day champion status to everybody to help everybody, you know, pick up the game faster and move along. Now, in those 12 days, it's going to help everybody level up faster. So if you're going to pick up the game, be sure you come in on May 16th. That's when Season 2 will be dropping. Season 2 will be actually dropping on May 16th, but the characters, if you have a Season Pass, you can start playing at May 16th, while if you don't, it's going to be May 23rd. I forgot to mention that in my previous video, but thanks to people in the comment section pointing it out to me. So basically, everybody will have access to the Season 2, but not the characters unless you're a Season Pass holder. Now, the 12-day champion status, be sure to get on there because everybody will have it, therefore you can level up faster. Now, thank you so much for watching the video. If you would like to see more, please be sure to drop a like. If you would like to stay updated with the channel and what I do, you know, click subscribe and maybe even turn on that little bell icon so that you can see whenever I upload a video, because YouTube is a little bugged, as everybody knows it. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.